Boop. Okay. Oh, that music's probably a touch loud, huh? Let's turn that down. All right. Welcome to ROUS Miniatures Design Studio, episode 20. 20 episodes, that's crazy. A lot of stuff is going on. Some pretty bad stuff, too. Good stuff as well, but a few things that I think are a big issue, unfortunately. So, last time I finished the 7th elf in the Cyber Elf series, and I went to go print some stuff. Had a lot of issues with the first print, like some pretty bad issues. Basically came out as like a glob. So I went to go fix that. I had a few more issues. It went better. Went much better, but Elf 7, the final one, didn't print at all. And the ones that did print, which I have here, let me clip it off of its... They're attached to each other right now. There we go. Here's one, the upside down guy. Now, a few things to note about this guy. He's my jumping back with the knife guy. So a few things about him are that, all in all, I am quite pleased. Quite pleased with how it turned out in terms of the design. I think the design worked really well. The print, failed miserably. There are giant little holes where nothing print, which I think is a sign telling me that my 3D printer screen, the LCD screen, is dying. So not good. That's that one. And then we got this guy. This guy you may remember, the random standing and aiming guy. That print went perfectly. I did end up figuring out how to fix his arm. So that one's perfect. Fantastic. This one, the kneeling one, which I finally got around to printing, I think, as far as I can tell, perfect. Again, so the big design issues I was worried about were mostly the helmet. That the helmet wouldn't print well, but the helmet went really well, I think, and it looks good. So I'm very pleased with the designs. Elf, the last elf, which one is that? The one that's just sort of standing there. Elf, 9, 10 maybe. That one didn't print at all. It just blobbed out. So I'm going to have to do that again. And do some real work on my printer to get it up and running. Also, little surprise, my side project that I've been working on has been this guy. We'll see if we can get a good view of him. Maybe you can see him. Maybe you cannot. Oh, this is hard. He's a banana guard. He's a little banana man with a spear giving you a thumbs up. That's from the TV show Adventure Time, one of my all-time favorites. Very fun to design him. And actually, I'm taking a break from the Cyber Elves just to keep, from burning out on the project, to design some Adventure Time Candy Kingdom fellows. So that's what we'll be doing today. I've already actually designed, on my own time, just a bunch of the banana guard. And candy people, too. They're very quick, very easy to design. They're very simple, cartoony, so it's easy to make them, pop and look good. But today I figured I'd I do one of the characters. So I was thinking maybe Finn or Princess Bubblegum. I think I'm gonna go with Finn. He sounds fun, and he's very. There's only one design of Finn, whereas Princess Bubblegum, there's like, she wears like 10 different outfits. Her hair is always different, and I think I'd have trouble picking one on stream, and I'd probably end up having to make like 5 Princess Bubblegums to satisfy myself. So we're gonna stick with Finn. Now, Finn does have a few different incarnations, if you're unfamiliar with the show. Most of the time, he's wearing this little hat, and he has a backpack and a t-shirt, shorts, and shoes. Sometimes he pulls his hat off, and he's got long, glorious, beautiful hair. And then, other than that, the only thing that ever changes is whatever sword. He uses a sword. Whatever sword he happens to have at the time. So I just pretty much have to decide what sword I want to give him today. And the cool thing about that is it's really easy to make many swords. So if I wanted to print one with his OG sword, the really banged up one, I could do that. I could then go ahead and make the blood sword, his family heirloom demon blood sword. The blade of grass is another favorite. And then there's Finn's sword, which is just him in sword form. That one's fun too. That one would be quite easy. Blade of Grass would be difficult, I think. I think that would be the hardest. But I think we're gonna go with OG Finn sword. So I'm gonna pull up Finn the human. Let's find a good picture of Finn here for reference. Probably, that one's pretty good. Here he is eating a sandwich. There's one where he gets... Oh, I'm getting distracted. Let's go with this one. Okay. Save image as Finn. I would like to bring this one in here. So, let's make a new collection. We'll call it references. And we're going to add an empty image. And then we're going to this guy. Oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to do this over here. Let's go find our Finn picture. There it is. There's our Finn picture. I like this one. All right, so this is his original sword from the very first episode. I think. Oh, it looks a little different. No, that's the right one. So that's his original sword, and you can see this is gonna be more about trying to match style and keeping everything smooth. It's a very different feel than the sort of photorealistic look I was going for before. I think much easier because it's cartoony, so you can exaggerate things and things don't look weird, or and you can see like his arm, it doesn't really have an elbow. It just sort of noodly bends around. They don't have joints. They're very floppy characters, which is fun, and it should be pretty easy to model. We're not going to be using him in like tracing this guy, so we're going to just push him off to the side here. And he's kind of just a tube. So we're going to start with a tube. And we'll scale that way down. About there-ish. Scale 0.5. Just like that. Okay. And then we'll go extrude C1. Oh. Nope. Wish I had been doing that. Twitch letting me know that I can handle my stream with my phone. Thanks, Twitch. I keep forgetting to turn that off. Actually, hang on. What size is this whole thing? Let's bring it up. It is 0.0807 meters tall. Let's change that. We'll do it 0.1. So that when I go into here, I can extrude 0.01, or no, extrude 0.1. Oh, hang on. Extrude 0.1. There we go. All right, and we'll do that. I think that might be good enough. Yeah, I think that's probably good enough for his torso. We can make it. No, that's too much. Do that maybe. It is gonna bug me that it's not. That it's not 3 even ones, but that's okay. Actually, I think this one. GC negative 0.0025. No. It'll be fine. We'll start with this. We can change it around if we need to. And then we're going to, let's go ahead and start out the legs. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do this, but I have a guess. I'm going to join these to make these into 2 faces. And then, before I keep going, I am going to go grab all these. I'm actually going to delete them because so that I don't have to do this all over again, I will add the mirror modifier. Yeah. Just like that. Okay. So we can extrude this out. Oh, hang on. Let's make sure clipping's on. And Finn, can you come back over here a bit? Thank you. Thank you, Finn. Such a swell guy. All right. Oh, there we go. All right, let's extrude GX. Can't pull it away from the center. Let's wonder why that is. Let's turn off clipping. Oh, there we go. Let's scale it in a bit. He's not actually a tube perfectly, so scale it in the Y a little bit here. And we'll grab this, and we'll scale that in the Y quite a bit. Grab these. I'm gonna give that a face just to close it off. And then we're gonna make this into, oops, Alt-Shift-S1. Boom, it's a circle. I love that tool, so useful. Okay, and then we're just gonna, he's got pretty long, do that, like that. Scale him in a bit, because he's got pretty noodly legs. That looks pretty good to me. Just to see what it looks like, let's throw in a subdivision surface modifier. And the music is a bit loud. Ease up. Okay. What happens if we get rid of that? Interesting. Doesn't seem to have geometry in the center like I thought it would. Very peculiar. Let's just delete this face. And then try it again. Nope, it still is going nuts. Oh, you know what I think it is? I bet if we join... Oh, I cannot connect vertices, huh? Interesting. Well... I should probably figure this out before going any further. Here, let's try getting rid of these. Making that a face. And then making this a face? Oh, there we go. Now we're in business. Okay. Now let's see what the subdivision surface looks like. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay. So, there's his little legs. And then he's got... I should really bring these up. He's got such a wide... There's so much space between his legs. Nuts. Bring it way out like that. And then this, let's bring that down a bit. Like that. Now I think if I add the subdivision surface modifier, yeah, that evens out quite a bit. So that's pretty good. Let's leave that on. I kind of like having that around. So that looks pretty good, I think. Maybe I want to scale it a little. Scale it in the Y a bit more. Make him slightly less tubular. Okay. So that'll be the end of his shorts. So let's grab this face here. Let's extrude. Scale in. And then extrude. Oh, come on. Extrude. 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 It's just so... I mean, that's pretty much right. It just looks ridiculous. Alright. I think that's pretty good. Now, I made this on purpose because he has a balled up area where his socks are. Oh, hang on. Let's get rid of this for now. This, extrude, scale, there we go. And there's his little socks, and we are going to give this a bit of extra bending power because his legs and arms are supposed to be really bendy. Everything's pretty much supposed to be really bendy with these models. I'm not super worried because of the subdivision surface modifier. That should give us plenty of room for the bendiness. Now let's make a quick save, and we're gonna call this. I will move it from the Cyber Elf at some point, but we're going to call it Adventure Time Models 1. Now, let's see. Now, this isn't something I can expect to sell or anything, because this is obviously owned by Cartoon Network. This is more of just a... This one is definitely more of just a fan project. Okay, so let's make his little shoes now. Should be easy enough, I think. Let's grab these. These ones in the front here. And extrude those out. Look at that. Those little feetsies. And it does look like they arch back a bit as well. So we'll grab... Oh, did I accidentally make them? Yeah, I did. Because I didn't grab this one. And this one. All the ones in the front. So we'll extrude only in the Y. There we go. And then grab these. Extrude only in the Y. Just back a bit. And there you go. Got a little fin feet. Round those out a bit. There you go. That's so dopey. All right, let's actually make his shorts now. We'll call it about there. Scale Z0. Yeah, let's get another one then. About there-ish. Grab all this, extrude, scale in. Scale in, not the Z, thank you very much. There you go. And then tighten it up a bit like that. And we are actually going to, I think, bring it in the Z a little bit. I think it's just too wide there. Perfect. All right, fantastic. Let's just keep going. I have something I want to do, but it's not something I want to do yet. So looking at this, I do think we need another chunk added up here. Oh, hey, what is... Oh, never mind, that's fine. So let's extrude in the Z, and we'll just bring it up to what I think his neck is. Extrude in the Z, then extrude in the Z, like that. Grab here, scale it in. Grab all these. And scale it down a bit. I made it too big again, but that's looking pretty good. All right. So here, I think we can scale it back out in the Y a bit. Because his head should be a little more round. I think. Let's make an incremental save here. All right. Let's Actually, let's not extrude. Let's just bring it up. It's probably about the right size. So we are going to make a face. Extrude a little bit. And then grab this. Actually, we're going to make his little ear things now. Like that. Actually, I think I need to... What if I can just hit subdivide? No, don't do that. Let's subdivide this. Subdivide it again. And then we're gonna grab this point and this point and try to join them. Bingo. Perfect. I think that'll do well. Join those. And then we got this. And we can use that to make his little ear things. Let's grab this. Let's bring that back in the Y. Actually, let's grab all of that and scale in the Y. Scale that in the Y. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Okay, let's make his little face hole there. Alright, so the problem here is now I have a circle that I need to make in this rectangular face. It starts to get a little hard, but we can probably do it. Let's make an incremental save. And then I'm going to do this, this, and then I'm going to grab, and I don't know if this will work. I'm just hoping it does. Well, it kinda did. Kinda didn't. I'm gonna move the cursor to this. I'm gonna select these faces. Scale Z. No, that doesn't work. I could sort of do it manually. I'm not a huge fan of that idea, but I also could make this go pretty quickly and easily. Unless, I wonder if I can grab... Oh, that could work. Rotate around there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is more of an oval anyways. So this could work. Okay, I think we actually have a pretty functional little face hole thing here. Scale it down a bit, and then extrude in. Look at that. Okay, let's extrude again to tighten those edges up a bit. Don't know what this is about. Let's back it up. And we're gonna do a... I'm gonna select everything. And we're gonna clean it up. Because I think, yep, that I was suspicious. that I had a few extra vertices in there that I didn't want. Oh, I still do. Interesting. What to do about that? I think it has something to do with, yeah, I have the mirror modifier. So if I hide that, yeah, I see what's happening. This always sort of happens when you extrude on the center line. Let's make a save. And let's try extruding here. And then I'm actually just gonna grab these lines. I'm gonna do something I probably should not be doing. I'm gonna delete these vertices and see what happens. Yeah, that broke something. Let's bring it back out. Oh, hate to have a kick. Yeah, no, this is my own thing. I'm actually I've been making in my own time. I've been making the Candy Kingdom, some miniatures for the Candy Kingdom, and I thought it'd be kind of a fun side project because I'm getting a little burned out on the cyber elves. So I could totally do a Bender from Futurama. He'd be pretty easy. Robots are pretty easy, and he's quite a simple model. Okay. I am running into an issue, though. I can't quite seem to figure out how to do this. I could... It's terrible practice, but I could apply the mirror modifier. I don't want to do that, though. I wonder... Let's grab these. Let's just... I don't know if this will work. I'm just going to move them back. Or no. I'm going to grab these. I'm really just throwing stuff against the wall. I'm going to extrude that in the Y. Because it kind of has the same effect. And then I'm going to grab all of this that I just extruded. Now I'm just going to move it back. Oh, I need to grab these as well. Maybe not this one. Then I'm going to grab this, scale it out a bit just to round that corner off. This is a bit of a weird operation I got going on, but I think it's getting kind of boxy. Yeah, I could probably 3D print you a Bender. I'd have to make it pretty easy though. What Bender would you want? My first instinct for a Bender statue would be the Pharaoh Bender. Remember me. That would be fun to make. Pharaoh Bender is my favorite Bender. try. This is probably not gonna work. No. Okay. Let's grab the corners here. Let's just tweak and pull. Okay, that already looks a lot better. Classic shiny metal ass bender. He's a good one. Huh. Trying to get this. His face is too square. Oh, okay, grab that one too, huh? Yeah, it looks like manual pushing and prodding is the way to go with this. That's okay. Can't escape it forever. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm not worried about these tiny little bits showing up. So that's the body of our hero. How glorious. Let's see here. Let's give him a little face, I think. I wonder if do I want to bring this back further? I think that's good. All right, let's give him some eyeballs. Just toss in a sphere. Plop that right there. And throw in a mirror modifier. And we're gonna mirror him across this object. Maybe? Yeah. Pop those suckers in there. Okay, so they are a bit taller than they are wide. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, we're going to, actually, I can use this again. Get rid of the mirror modifier. And we're gonna move it to 0. And this is gonna be his mouth. But, mouth, cut. Eyes. Fin. Okay, let's cut here. Boolean. When does this need to happen? After, I think after everything. I don't think we want the subdivision to happen after the cut. Well, that's funky. What's going on with that? What if... Exact? That doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look like... Let's get rid of that. Boolean. So it gets mirrored, gets subdivided, and then I think I want it to be cut. But what is going on with that? It's giving me bad geometry. exact. Wonder if maybe I could just skate a little bit. Wonder why this is being so difficult. Very odd that it's working on this side but not the other. Yeah, I like where it's going. I still need to do the arms, but actually, you know what? Let's do the arms quick. Actually, no, the arms I'm going to do separately for specific reasons. The arms, I probably should have done the legs separately as well. I still could, as it turns out. But we'll get that later. I should finish what I'm working on. I'm going to do the mouth cut here. I wonder if let's offset it just a tiny bit. Nope, it did not work. See, I'm really just guessing about what to do here. Interesting that it does fill in the other side. Let's see. Let's try scaling it again. Sometimes the specific location of these objects makes things just not work out super well. So sometimes if you fiddle with it, they'll sort of solve themselves. Doesn't look like that's happening this time around though. So it gets mirrored, it subdivides, and then it cuts. Wonder if I could. That doesn't do anything. Oh, come here. Do that first, maybe? Oh, that kind of works. Makes the subdivide go kind of nuts. Yeah, I don't really like how that makes the subdivide behave. Especially because it gives the mouth a lot of geometry. It's kind of an odd one. What if I rotate this on the X? No. Get out of edit mode. Rotate on the X a bit. Still no. What happens if move it all the way over here? Yeah, it just rips it all out. What if we do less subdivisions? Does that help? No, it doesn't. More subdivisions? No. Object collection. Fast. Oh wow, that just did the exact opposite. Yeah, the Boolean cut is just a weird function that does not, unfortunately, always work super well. Let's try. How many zeros is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros? Or 4 zeros? Still. What about 6 zeros? Seriously? 7 zeros? That is kind of obnoxious. Like it's just not doing... It's just not working. Hey. Well... maybe we won't worry about the mouth quite yet. Could work on the arms easily enough. Or the backpack. Let's try the backpack. We're gonna need a new object. Alright, so it should be a little wider than him. Let's see. Let's go ahead and add the subdivision right now. And needs to be a little more square. Actually, I'm going about this the incorrect way. Let's get rid of that. Add a new cube. Let's name it backpack. And cut it right down the middle. Delete those vertices. Add in mirror modifier. There we go. Turn on clipping. Subdivide 2 times. I usually stick with subdividing twice. That generally gets me where I want to go for the most part. Okay. So it has 2 different colors. I wonder if that's just shading. Yeah, that's just shade. Yeah, you can see this shading underneath. So it is one solid color. It should still have like a flap on the back though. So let's... No, I don't like that. Let's make a save quick. Let's grab... Let's cut it in the middle here. Extrude this out a bit. Perfect, that's pretty backpacky looking. Subdivide that again. And just do that. Scale it in the Y a bit. And in the X. Scale it back out. Does need to be wider than him, remember. But I think this does need to be brought in a bit. All of it. Like that. I think it just looks a little big. We can make the straps work. I think it did look a little big. Okay. So that's more or less our general backpack shape. Now we need to make the straps, which should be pretty easy. Just extrude out like that. Grab here. Oops. Grab here, extrude, scale in, and extrude. Bingo. Made little slots for the arms. Just like that. Bring it into him a little more. Just like that. There we go. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Smooth that out a bit. Okay. Nope, didn't like that. That should be good enough. Okay. All right, let's make his mitts here. So we're gonna start it off as probably. I could do a cylinder. It's probably the easiest, but then the fingers get a little difficult. So I'm gonna actually do something completely different. I'm going to add in just a plane. I'm going to call it arm, rotate X90, and we are going to select all these, get rid of them, don't even want them. And we'll bring this up here, just right there-ish, that should be good. And we're going to extrude, extrude, and then extrude for a thumb. 1, 2, oops. And now it shows 4 here, but I'm pretty sure in the show generally only has 3. Yeah, he only has 3. This is a little. This picture is not very accurate to the canonical number of fingers that Finn has, because he has 3 fingers. And we're gonna do a crazy little thing called the skin modifier. Okay. Hang on. Okay. If I scale this, let's get rid of that. Put that skin modifier back on. So here's the weird thing about the scale modifier. It only really behaves if the object is big enough for some reason. We'll also add a subdivision. Nope, don't like that. Alright, so this is clearly not thick enough. But I think I can probably work with this. I don't remember if there's an option to sort of make it balloon out farther. really hope there is, because I would very much appreciate that. Well, let's grab these points and bring them in. That should at least get us started to making it a bit more... Oops. Accidentally hid that one. I think making them thicker just means bringing everything in a little closer. And let's bring this. I think. I wonder if I should subdivide here, or even have the thumb come off of there. I probably shouldn't have the thumb come off of there, but I can do this. Let's get rid of that one. Oops. Get rid of the skin modifier. Thumb. I might have just broken everything, but... Let's dissolve this one. Oh, I can't dissolve it. Uh-oh. Maybe that's fine. Might have to redo this. Last. Oh, yeah, that looks way worse. Alright, let's get rid of all those points. Really biffed that one. Let's try making them double jointed. That might give me what I'm looking for. Or not. Yep, this is pretty weird. I mean, Adventure Time is weird, but it's not this funky. That being said, this probably will work. Oh, geez, it's 8:02. Alright, well, we'll get to work on Finn's arm next time. I'd like to finish up Finn at least, and then maybe get back to the Cyber Elves, but you can expect Finn the Human, more Adventure Time next time. Alright, make a save for how far we've gotten. Alright, thanks for watching. I do this on Wednesdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. Normally doing Cyber Elves, doing Adventure Time now, for no real reason. Thanks for coming in, and have a good night.